Here we have another knight endgame. So the stronger side has a knight versus a pawn. In this situation you can see that there are two sets of blocked pawns, and they are quite far apart, which is a good thing for the stronger side, because the knight can, although it's not as good as the bishop at covering distances, or especially the rook, it is better than the king at kind of moving from side to side. However, these pawns are also really far advanced from the weaker side's perspective, which definitely helps for defence. And in this case, it shows a kind of limitation to the knight, in that if there was a rook, it would be able to bully the king around and then sacrifice one of those pawns and win the game. But in this case, that's not possible. White can try, so he can put the king onto d2, and after king f6. If I was white here, I'd probably wouldn't rush to move the knight. What white would probably be hoping for is that black would make a bit of a mistake, and if you just kind of faffed around with the king, maybe he'd play something like king e6 and allow you to move the knight with check, followed by king d3, which would increase the winning chances. Although in fact in this case it would still be a draw, because the pawns are so far advanced that it's impossible for white to sacrifice. But black doesn't even need to do that. He could play king to e7, and eventually, moving back and forth, white's going to have to move that knight when black should play d3. Now of course, if white sacrificed on h3, his pawn is so much further behind in the race. Black wins by quite a few tempi there. He's got 3 retreat squares, and white has 1, and white has to move first. So that's not hard to see that one isn't going to work. Knight d5 check is probably what you try in a game, and just kind of check around. But the fact is that the other side's no better. If you take on a3, then again it's exactly the same situation on the other side of the board. Therefore you might want to keep moving around, but there's nothing that can be done here. Black's just going to kind of slowly keep his king in the fairly close to the side of the board that the knight's on, and he'll easily cover any kind of sacrifice. Therefore white can't make any progress, and the game will be a draw.